What you did to Michelle, what you did to Michelle is amazing. Like, bruh.
A woman who got a facelift in Guadalajara.
Have you guys been watching Michelle Wood literally break TikTok today? She definitely had
In this video, we are going to discuss the viral facelift that has got a lot of people talking. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Omomi, aka Petite Diva, and in this video, we are talking about this 51-year-old woman who went to Guadalajara in Mexico to get a facelift. Now, she shared a video talking about why she wants to do the facelift, what has happened to her over the years, and that video has over 16 million views.
Good morning. My name is Michelle. I am documenting my journey here in Guadalajara. I am down here to look more refreshed and feel more refreshed. I am 50 years old, almost 51. I've decided to get a full facelift, forehead lift, upper bluff, lower bluff, and lip lift, as well as a mini chin implant to help my profile. The forehead lift is really to address my uneven brows. You can see that. And then also because I've got, a landing strip on my forehead where hair should be way back here. So I am seeing Dr. Maribel Castillo, and her first last name is Belmontes. So Dr. Maribel Belmontes Castillo. I got in yesterday, probably around 10:30. I had a delayed flight, so had all my appointments with her, all my pre-ops with the cardiologist. We talked about my surgery plan, and I'm on my way to the surgery.
Now, after the surgery was done, she has shared videos of how she looks now. Even though her face is still swollen, there is a massive difference.
All right, Kimberly wants to know how I found my doctor. So it's important to remember that the choice of a physician is very, very personal and independent. I have had plastic surgery in Mexico before, and had a great experience. I had skin removal surgery in Tijuana, actually, and that was with BC Plastics and Dr. Galvez, and I'm happy to talk to you about that surgery and show you what I had done there.
Now, a lot of people have so many reactions, so many comments, and hear what they have to say about the facelift that is going viral.
Have you guys been watching Michelle Wood literally break TikTok today? She definitely had extraordinary results with her facelift, but you know what? I think the Mexican facelift phenomenon is not a secret anymore. I think everybody's gonna be running for the borders now. If you don't know who I mean, go check her out for sure. Michelle Wood 165, but I don't know how you wouldn't know her at this point.
If you are on TikTok, you will have seen the lady who's had the facelift in Guadalajara. It's a really good facelift, but it takes, like, I would say it's taken 30 years off her. Her name is Michelle Wood. Now, it looks absolutely amazing, but I wonder how Michelle feels when she looks in the mirror. I think she's in her 50s, and literally she looks 30. And I guess after Kris Jenner had her facelift, which looked amazing, that's where we're going now. But to take that amount of years off her is strange. It leaves me kind of conflicted, and I'm quite open and honest. I've had Botox, a filler a few times in my lips, not in like 3 years. But yeah, it's really, really interesting. You can tell me what you think below, and go and have a look at Michelle before and after. She looks absolutely amazing. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, that's, I think, where we're heading. But for aesthetics. It's a strange one.
I know y'all been seeing the videos of the lady that went to Guadalajara for a facelift, and I know y'all been seeing the post-op reviews, and her face looks so young. They took like 20 years off of her face. Now she gonna tell you, like, or in the video she say like, hey, I'm getting a facelift because I got saggy skin, my forehead big, I'm 50, I got substantial sagging because I lost a big amount of weight 2 times. Like, it made sense. And I'm not against body modification, but her body was modified to the point where it took like 2 decades off of her age. Like, the lady she no longer looks 50. And it's youthful people who look 50. How you be like, oh yeah, you look older, but you're still youthful looking. She looks completely young because they just pulled her face back, but it's not botched. You know how some people's face really be pulled? Like, she don't look like that. She looks like a normal person, but she looks like she might be 32 or something. Like, entering her 30s. And it's really crazy. And I don't know how it makes me feel because of AI. It gotta be, because now we're having false senses of youth. We're having false sense of youth and appearance, and I think that coupled with AI is really it's gonna throw everybody for a loop. Because at one point in time she's gonna say like, I'm 50, and then she's gonna also declare that, hey, I've had a facelift, which is nothing wrong with that. It's like nothing wrong with it, but it's just the extremity of how she looks now compared to what she looked before is throwing me off, man.
Guys, have you seen the lady who just had a facelift in Guadalajara? How do you say it? Guadalajara? I'm probably saying it wrong, but you have to search it in the search engine. The lady who had a facelift, she's 50 years old. She said that she'd paid in total, I want to say about $15,000, and that's including like a week's stay, food, everything included. When I say a week's stay, I mean like post-op at a hotel taken care of with all the services. She looks amazing. She looks amazing. She went viral for a reason. She looks stunning, and I think that she's not even like 30 days post-op right now. But she is unrecognizable, but in a good way. And it was well done, but she looks great. I'm just like, listen, when my time comes, you know where I'm going to be.
There's a lady on here who got a facelift in Guadalajara, and it's so good, I'm actually scared. Like, her before and her after, she went from looking 51 to looking 27. Like, usually when women get a facelift, you can still tell they're, like, older. This is, like, freaking me out, because if this is where we're at right now, like, Kris Jenner already got a facelift that's, like, probably the best facelift in the game. If this is where we're at when it comes to surgery, we're going to have 50, 60, 70-year-olds walking around looking like 30-year-olds pretty soon. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I like that. I don't like it. It's weird. It's weird. I'm happy for her. Like, I'm no hate to her, whatever. Like, cool. I'm still a little nervous.
Activate your Face ID before surgery, because post-op, it won't work. This woman right here spent $15,000 on a facelift in Guadalajara, Mexico. Her name is Michelle. She's 51 years old, and she got a deep plane facelift, which is going viral with over like 2 million views each video she drops. She also shared her surgeon's name and the hospital in Guadalajara for anyone considering the same path. Drop a comment and let me know how you feel about this, because I'm telling you, this has convinced me for the future of facelifts.
Who else has seen that lady who said that she's like 50, maybe 51 years old? She went to Guadalajara, Mexico because she wanted to have some cosmetic surgery done. She said that she was getting like a facelift, she was getting an upper lip lift, a chin implant, and something else. But she's like 50, 51. She said that she lost 130 pounds twice. So you can imagine like the loose skin that it left her face with. But and her neck, she got her neck because it was like, I don't know, like, you know, a saggy whatever. It wasn't what she wanted it to be. Anyway, she got the work done, and she went from looking like she's lived 50, maybe 60 years to looking possibly 20. Like, maybe like in her 20s. I'm doing too much. But she looks like she's in her 20s. She looks like a whole different person. My first thought was, Does she look like she looked when she was 20? Somebody else asked that, which I was really happy they asked, and she replied. She said she doesn't look like she did as a 20-year-old, but she said it's only because she was so overweight that she didn't look like that back then. Now that she's lost the weight, but I'm telling you, she looks like a whole different person.
Would you believe me if I tell you that this lady is actually almost 51 years old, but she looks like she's in her 20s? And only because she had this facelift only 3.5 weeks ago in Guadalajara, Mexico. That's right. She's documenting her story, and everybody's talking about she's turning into a sensation because her results are turning to be so beautiful. There's still some swelling, which is normal after 3.5 weeks surgery. This was very invasive. You can still see some of the stitches from her lip lift. She's healing beautifully. What a great work. It costed her about $14,000, I think. And the name of the doctor is in the caption. You can see her. I'm giving her amazing credit here because this is a beautiful work. She's so happy. She was also sharing how in her early 20s, she was pretty heavy and never got to see her sharp jawline, and now she can, and she's in her 50s and living life. What a beautiful story. She's turning into a sensation and a viral moment right now. I wanted to share. What do you guys think?
I just want to say, old girl who got the facelift in Guadalajara, she a bad bitch now, ain't she? Like, for real. Love plastic surgery, love, like, researching it, knowing stuff about it, seeing other people's experience with it. That has got to be one of the best facelifts I've ever seen in my life. Yes, right now she's still swollen and some things like that, but like genuinely go look at her before and look at her right now currently, even with still some swelling and all that. That facelift is fucking great. Like she got a Kris Jenner level facelift, a Lindsay Lohan level facelift as a common person. In Guadalajara. Well, she's not from Guadalajara, but, you know, she's a common, just regular person like me and you. Went to Guadalajara and got a facelift. Now she looks 25, 26 years old. It is crazy. She's like 50-some years old. Could not tell. I hope if I ever get a facelift, that shit looks half as good as hers.
This message goes out specifically to Maribel Belmontes. What you did to Michelle is amazing. Like, bruh, I don't think I've ever seen a facelift look that good. Michelle been trending. I decided to look at it. Her before, her after. You literally took 30 years off of her. I wouldn't think she was no older than 35. Honestly, I feel like I'm being generous. She don't look no older than like 33. And she's almost 52. And why does she look like prime Amanda Bynes? Like, almost prime Amanda Bynes, like Amanda Shaw, Amanda Bynes. It's crazy. Whether you're about to get paid in pesos or USD or pounds or whatever viable currency is on the market, you are about to be paid. You're going to be booked for at least the next 3 to 5. I'm thinking 5 to 7, but at least 3 to 5. That is a masterclass in cosmetic surgery. People will be studying that facelift for generations to come. Shout out to you.
Now, so many people have some questions. They have been leaving so many questions on our video, and she has been trying to reply so many people. She has so many videos replying people's comments, and those videos are doing well. They are doing hundreds and thousands of views and even millions of views. She has even gotten over 150k followers. That's 150,000 followers. And our first video, which was just a video of her holding something like an artwork, which she uploaded in 2023, has over 800,000 views. That is how much her videos have been going viral. Anyway, here is what she looks now. She still has some of the swelling, but compared to her before, there is a massive difference.
No Fuss Meals wants to know if I will always have a permanent frown. And I think that's a great question. So I had a frown to begin with. I had a downturned mouth. I used to get Botox in my DAOs to try to kind of get those muscles to relax a little bit. But I always had a resting bitch face, even as a youngster.
Now, a lot of people were asking her if she looks like how she looked when she was younger. And she put up a video showing her pictures from her younger years, and people have been comparing what she looks right now after the facelift and how she looked when she was younger. Now, if you want to find out more about her journey and all the things that has been happening to her, as usual, I'll leave the link in the description box and in the comment section so that you can go and watch her videos. Now, my personal thought about her old facelift, I thought she looked very good afterwards. It took about like 20 years of her age. And I know because of she has lost weight twice, she has lost a lot of weight twice, that made her age faster. And definitely that's what kind of affected her self-esteem, and she just made the decision to spend, I think, over $15,000 on the procedure. It looked very, very good. Now, some people have said that it's a cheaper version of the Kris Jenner's facelift. The Kris Jenner's facelift, the last one that she has done, or the present one that she did, is very, very good. It looked very, very good. I was so surprised that she looked that good. And this lady is like, her facelift is going to be as good as that. Yes, she still has some swelling from the surgery, but I think over time it's going to reduce. And even with the swelling, she looks very, very good. Now, she looks like a younger version of herself, because I like you've seen, she put up some of her pictures when she was younger. It's just that she was a bit bigger, but she looks like a younger version of herself. So they didn't do something too dramatic, just helped her shave some years off her face. So I think she looks very, very good. I know that some people are going to insult her and say all sorts, but we don't know where she's coming from. It looked like she had gone through a lot, and she needed this to kind of boost her self-esteem and just make her feel good. And I'm not going to say anything about that. Now, personally, I am not a fan of surgery, and that is my own personal feeling and everything. And the reason why I'm not a fan of surgery is because when I was in pharmacy school, there was this particular medical student that went for a surgery, and he never made it out of the anesthesia. So I'm also not a fan of general anesthesia. That experience has scarred me since pharmacy school. And when I was discussing with a classmate, I was telling her that I'm not a fan of GA, and she was like, she remembered it was this exact person that she was talking about. I said, yes, that's the person that has just made me scared. Like, he didn't even make it out of the anesthesia. They just gave him the GA, and from there he left. They had not even done the surgery. So I am not a fan of surgery. I'm not a fan of general anesthesia. My mom had surgery before, and she did not make it 72 hours after the surgery. I was so scared during the surgery. And when she came out, I was thinking, okay, maybe she would last a bit long. And 72 hours, I am seeing my mother's dead body in ICU. So I am not a fan of surgery or general anesthesia. My grandmother, like some months after my mom died, she was supposed to have a surgery for her hernia, and they were saying they were going to do general anesthesia, and I was so afraid. And I was like, for an 87-year-old woman, you want to do general anesthesia. Eventually, they changed it to local anesthesia, and that calmed me down. She survived at least 2 years after before she passed on. My uncle also had a surgery because of my mother and my grandmother's surgery that made me scared. I was not really told about surgery. It was just something that I knew, and I was feeling very apprehensive when I knew that he did the surgery, that I even had to take a sleeping tablet to calm my nerves. So I am personally not a fan of surgery, and I would only hope that I never have to do a surgery. I am only a fan of life-saving surgery, and even with that, I am scared about it. So personally, I would not be able to do something like this because I cannot work up my anxiety and fear to do something that I don't think is life-saving. Now, it boosts our confidence, it boosts our appearance, it's probably going to boost our quality of life, but it's not life-saving. So personally, I cannot do something like this, but the results are very, very nice, and I'm happy for her. Hopefully the result stays for a long time, because I don't know what happens after some years. If after 10 years it's still going to be like that, or she might have to do some adjustment. But anyway, I wish her all the best. I hope she has a very nice post-surgery healing, and I hope all that she wanted to achieve with the surgery, she's able to achieve it. Anyway, that's my thought about this whole viral facelift that got a lot of people talking. I would love to hear what you think about the surgery. Do you think that it was successful? Do you think it was a very good job done by the doctor? Is this something you can consider if you have the money? I would love to hear your own thoughts. So please leave your comments in the comment section so that we can get this discussion popping. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.